Imagine a world of swords and bows, where no one has ever heard the roar of a gun until 1543, when Japanese nobles on Tanegashima Island met the first Portuguese traders and their smoking matchlock rifles. How could Japan's fierce samurai possibly react to this thunder from a foreign land? In this episode, why did samurai fear the Portuguese? We unlock that dramatic story. The very warriors who prized honor above all suddenly faced a new terror: the Portuguese Black Ships and their deadly firepower. The first Portuguese carracks came with more than exotic goods. These Kirafun Black Ships carried dozens of cannons and introduced matchlock muskets to Japan. By 1549, warlord Oda Nobunaga was commissioning 500 of these tanegashima matchlocks for his armies because bullets could penetrate almost any armor. Samurai soon learned how lethal these guns were. In the 1560s, gun volleys out, ranged bows, and shredded samurai armor on the battlefield. Meanwhile, Portuguese warships rocked Japanese shores. In 1561, at the Siege of Moji, 3 Portuguese ships, each bristling with 17 to 18 cannons, bombarded a Japanese castle from the sea. This first naval bombardment left samurai defenders shaking as walls crumbled under rolling fire. A few years later, at Fukuda Bay in 1565, a flotilla of several hundred samurai attacked 2 Portuguese ships, only to be repulsed with 70 men lost against just 8 Portuguese casualties. These encounters built a reputation of Portuguese naval power that the Japanese called almost supernatural. The Portuguese presence brought more than weapons. Jesuit missionaries converted many daimyo to Christianity. By the 1580s, Toyotomi Hideyoshi became alarmed. Rumors swirled that 50,000 Japanese had been sold overseas as slaves by Portuguese traders. In 1587, he expelled missionaries, partly to halt this human trafficking. In other words, Portuguese influence threatened samurai society and honor, not just on the battlefield. By the early 1600s, Tokugawa rulers saw Portuguese ships and priests as an existential risk. They finally locked Japan's borders, the Sakoku policy, to keep foreign black ships at bay. In summary, samurai feared the Portuguese because they brought unprecedented military power and cultural disruption. Thunderous matchlock guns shattered the samurai's world of steel and bow, and massive carracks with cannon confirmed that Japan was no longer a small, isolated corner of the world. The combination of advanced weaponry, naval might, and foreign ideas was sufficient to unnerve even Japan's bravest warriors. The tale of samurai versus the Portuguese reminds us how quickly technology and culture can flip history on its head. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Japanese history, hit like and subscribe for more legends of the past. Share your thoughts in the comments. What surprised you most about the samurai's fear of those black ships? Thanks for watching.